Hello, good morning, and welcome to another Monday morning art talk. So today's topic is going to be about you can't please everyone. You just can't please everyone. We're going to do so many things in our life because that's what we think we are supposed to do. We're going to email someone in a certain way. We're going to text someone in a certain way. We're going to post something on our social media in a certain way. And not everyone's going to like it. Everyone's forming their own opinion. Oftentimes we do things because we feel it's just what we're made up of. We feel like we're doing the right thing. We've checked things, we're doing it, we've said what we wanted to say, we put it out there, and we feel like, hey, I've said what I have to say. I did it because that's what I was feeling. I put it out. But you're going to get the haters. You're going to get people who disagree. You're going to get people who agree. You're never going to get anyone across the board liking every single thing that you do. And you can't control that. I had, someone make a comment that all Steven Silver does is promote himself. Okay? All I can say to that is I do promote myself, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And this is something that, am I doing it all the time? I don't personally feel I do. But I feel this is what you do. You're supposed to, if you want people to hear about you, if you want people to know about things that are going on in your life, if you want people to know about a product that's out there, you go on and on and on. Everyone has always, from beginning of time, I was just watching a whole program on Procter & Gamble, the creation of that and that company. It all started with the Ivory soap, probably a product that this person who said that all I do is promote myself, is using many of Procter & Gamble's products out of the 300 that they have, and the only reason he knows to use it because maybe he's seen commercials, or maybe he's heard people write about it and say that it's good, maybe it's cost effective, or whatever it may be. You're doing it because of that understanding that that person has let them know about their product, and now you believe in it. And that's what you're doing. You're just trying to do things, to create things and put things out there that people are going to hopefully benefit from and use. If you say nothing, nothing happens. Nothing can ever happen, in your life. But so you're going to say things that are going to rub people the wrong way. You're going to do things that are going to rub people the wrong way. But is that supposed to make you shy? Is that supposed to make you not have confidence now? Is that why you don't have confidence? Because you're so concerned about what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say, that you never act on anything, that you never do anything out of that fear from these other people? These other people that, we hear all the time, they have that term, they call them trolls, where they go onto people's social media and they start just bashing them and they say these horrible things. And, it's a terrible thing, to do. But again, these people, they're wasted space. They're not doing anything creative. They're not doing anything to benefit themselves and move themselves in a better place than where they are, because they're too concerned about bashing other people's values, other people's ideas, other people's thoughts. And that's what we do as artists. We're here to create. So what you got to do is just make something happen and put it out there. Say what you're going to say and not worry about what's going to happen. You can't control that. You can never control that. But the one thing you can control is the decision not to act, and the decision not to just put yourself out there in the spotlight to even have people react to. And in reality, that just means you're doing something. If people are reacting, if people are bashing, if people are saying great things, whatever it is, you're obviously doing something that's making a change, that's affecting people in a way, that are spawning that to even happen. And that's why I would say to you, don't worry about what the people are going to say, what they're going to comment about, because you cannot help everyone. You cannot save everyone. You cannot, say the right thing that everyone's going to love. Everyone has their different views. Everyone has their different opinions. Whatever you believe, you believe. That's what you believe. And so just be open with it and be honest about it, and don't feel that you gotta cover it all up and just say, that's your belief. And that's what it comes down to. What this Art Talk really is all about. Just don't be concerned. Don't be afraid. Believe what you're going to believe. Say what you're going to say. Again, our goal isn't just to bash people or hurt people for no particular reason. You got to have some substance behind it. You got to have some, evidence, so to speak, if you truly feel like you're going to say something about someone. And then be vocal about it and say it. If that's your belief and you got to say it at that moment, then you say it. That's what happens. All right. So that's it. Just don't worry about the naysayers out there. Do what you're going to do. Act on it. Build up your confidence. Have the strength. Absolutely let people know about what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, what you're trying to sell. This is what being an artist involves. You're constantly selling yourself, even if you're not doing stuff independently. You're selling yourself to a studio. You're selling yourself to a director. You're trying to put together a product within your portfolio that sells you without you even being there to represent yourself. Because most portfolios, you are never standing around in front of the director and explaining, well, I meant to do that and I was thinking about this and I was doing that. That's not how it works. You're selling yourself the minute you put your stuff out there on a website, on social media. You're selling yourself. And what you're trying to sell is, hey, do you like what I do? Do you kind of find, it inspiring? Does it motivate you? Does it intrigue you? Does it have value to you? Whatever it may be, that's what you're doing. So don't be afraid of acting like you're not a salesman, because everyone is a salesman in front of them, and they should be. And they should have that mentality, because that's one of the things where I found that artists for centuries and for years have, and even in this current age now, they're so afraid of promotion and to promote them. They feel like if I promote myself, that means that I'm not worthy. That if I have to promote myself, that means that I'm selling out. I'm selling out. I'm promoting myself. I'm letting people know what I do. No, you're not selling out. You're just letting people know what it is that you do. And not to be afraid of that stigma. And it is a stigma, and people are afraid. I mean, definitely there's more of a movement of people going and selling stuff. More people are self-publishing books. More people are selling prints. More people are making their own 3D prints. More people are setting up conventions. More people are doing things all around. More people are teaching. There's so many different things that are happening out there, which is a great thing. And it's partly just due to the fact that taking initiative, putting yourself out there, making this stuff happen. And don't be afraid to sell yourself. Even if you don't feel that, is someone interested in what I do? How are you going to know if you're not putting yourself out there for people to see? Wouldn't it be a worthwhile investment for you to all of a sudden decide that I have an idea, a concept about something, and I don't know how social media reaction is a lot different than a live person reaction. When you're there at a convention, at a street show, or whatever, wherever you are, at a book signing, whatever you're doing, and you're selling your own stuff, and you put yourself out there, and you meet people face to face, is a whole different experience than what you're going to get from just people hitting a like button on social media. So what you need to do for yourself is put yourself out there, is put yourself in a place where now you are vulnerable, where people are going to judge you, and they're going to judge you right in front of your face, and they're going to walk right by your table because they have no interest at all in what you're trying to sell. And you're going to get other people who are going to stop by your table and actually pick it up and just see what you have to say. And at that moment, you can have a discussion with that person face to face, talk to people. So that's what it is. So put yourself out there. If you've been in that place for a long time and you're afraid of how people are going to see things, just do it. Just do it. Just put yourself out there. I had a girl, today that I spoke to, and she hasn't studied, and this was through, just the Skype mentorship, and she lives in a place where she doesn't have just the schooling and all that type of thing, but her feeling was I'm very shy, and I'm taking the initiative. I just need to see what people are thinking about with my art and how people react to it opposed to social media. And that's the beginning. That's the first step of putting yourself out there and getting real feedback and seeing it. And that's why you go to conventions, and that's why you try to meet these artists, and you try to get there because you want that feedback. You need to hear it. You need to hear the truth a lot of the time more than anything. Again, we got to step away from our mom and dads and our siblings and everyone and our aunts and uncles and our grandparents and our close friends and everyone who's telling us that our artwork is great. When reality, it's good. Your head might be heading in a good direction. You got the ability, but are you nurturing it to the sort of point that you want to really build it up so you can really put yourself out there and eventually sell yourself and put something out there that people are going to want? That's what it comes down to. All right, went on a couple of all different places today, but that's it. Have a great one. And again, thank you so much for supporting my Kickstarter. I got about, I think it's going to be about 10, 11 days left. And if you're interested in that hardcover, I'm only doing it through the Kickstarter, so I'm only going to order the amount of books that I need for the hardcover. If you're interested in that, after that, I'm not going to make any hardcover books. But it's just been, again, just an awesome experience. And again, just putting yourself out there. Again, you guys heard my video where I was afraid to kind of do it at first. And there were these holdbacks, but I realized I got to put it out there. And again, yes, I am. I'm selling something. I'm selling myself. I'm selling an idea. These things, these images in my head, and I'm putting that out there in a book just for people to observe and get value from it. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope you enjoy and embrace it. And that's it. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey. All right, so you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing. And with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa. Hey. Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great. Go back. Go back.